Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Turned out just another, it's cool today. The high temperature they're calling for is 65. Last I saw we were at 61. But again, just a beautiful, beautiful day here today at the homestead. So, when I did my video earlier today, you see my morning routine. I wear lounge pants. That's what I do. When I first get up, those was what's go on, my lounge pants and my slippers. And I get the dogs out, and then I get the chickens out and take care of them. And right now, I just gave them some treats. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. I gave them a piece of squash that they're just destroying the squash. There was a small cucumber over there that they're eating. And then another squash over here, a butternut squash. And then just some regular greens. So they've been all working on that. So I try to give them something every day as far as greens and stuff goes. And so it's what we do, is just try to make sure they have those. Well, obviously when we get into winter we won't, but while we can, I try to take care of them every single day. So anyway, we're going to talk about real quick here. I was going to talk about, this is what I thought was something that was interesting, and I want to hear your guys' opinion of this, because so many people are influenced by what Hollywood celebrities think or say. Okay, so and here's something that kills me. Okay, and nothing against the person. I think she's very passionate now about her causes. Would be Alyssa Milano was just one that would come to mind. Okay, and she made her living off of being cheesecake. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. She was on that one show. God, I can't think of the name of the show. Way back in the day when she was a kid, and then she was on Charmed. And obviously, when she was on Charmed, it was a show about 3 sexy young ladies, and so they were, people watched that show because they were hot. That's the reality of why they watched that show. She dated athletes and everything like that. And now she's gotten older and she has kids, and now all of a sudden she's this big advocate and has her opinion and wants to get herself heard and all that type of stuff. And and I'm just using her as an example, okay? But there's so many of them in Hollywood that think, this is what it comes down to, I think, a lot of the times, that think that their opinion and what they have to say of what you should do matters. And that just amazes me, because they live in these glass bubbles, and they have their own private security, and they have their own their armed guards that protect them. And they're in these gated communities where you can't get in there, and they're not touchable, if you will. And so that always amazed me, that those type of people are going to sit there and tell you how you should live your life. And it absolutely amazes me that and so many people, what even amazes me more is so many people do follow them, those Hollywood type of people, and care what they have to say and care what they think. That just always just kind of blew me away, and I always found it quite amazing. And so I just never could understand that. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. I want to hear what you guys think. Oh, it's one of the kids. I was like, is that one of the chickens? But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear what you think. Obviously, you guys know what my opinion is of Hollywood actors or athletes. Again, there's a lot of athletes that do it too. They're putting their opinion out there, and you're supposed to follow them like they're the best thing going since sliced toast. I don't get that. Never could understand it. In my opinion, Hollywood celebrities and athletes, your job is to entertain us. That's your job. That's what I want you to do. I want to be entertained. When I watch a baseball game, like I'm a diehard Yankees fan, okay, as anybody that has followed the channel knows, I'm also a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. So with that, when I watch a football game or a baseball game, I'm not watching it to hear what your political views are or what your political stance is. I'm watching it because I want to be entertained. I don't care what you think. I don't care what your opinion is. We all have them, which is fantastic. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's great. Have your opinion. But I don't care what yours is as an athlete or an actor or an actress. It makes absolutely no difference to me. And these people think that they should be out there telling other people what to do and how to think and what they should be, doing is just, it's mind-boggling to me. And it continues to happen over and over and over again. So, yeah, it never stops. It never stops. So, anyway, I just want to do a quick follow-up video. So, like I said, this morning I had on my lounge pants, and like I said, that's my attire. So now I have jeans on now. But that's first thing in the morning. That's what I do. I get up every morning, get the dogs out, get the chickens out, get them taken care of and stuff like that. And it's just part of the routine. It's just, it's automatically ingrained the first thing. And it's like as soon as them dogs hear me in the morning, they start to whine because they're ready to go out. They want to go out. So, like I said, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the company. I enjoy my animals. We got Maxie over here, and we got Buddy over here just chilling. Pretty soon, you will see the cats in the house all the time. And that is for sure. They will be in there constantly when it gets cold. Right now, the weather has still been decent. So I think they're actually talking that on Tuesday, we're supposed to hit 89 degrees. So that's pretty wild as far as that goes, too. So that should definitely be interesting. I want to remind everybody again, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for a topic yet. I got to sit down and kind of just figure that out really quickly, and we'll get on that and we'll talk about that. But the panels today, is there like a dust on there? No. It looked like it was like, see how the markings? It looked like there was a dust or something on there. Solar's been doing great. I took Heather back to college this morning, and so she's back to her dorm. She has some stuff that she has to do and get ready for the week. She's got a report that she's got to write and stuff like that. But when I got back home about 2 o'clock. I went in and checked the batteries, and they were in full absorption mode, which means they're dumping power. So we're going to go in here and take a look at it really quickly, and we will see where we are at. Okay, so we're in float right now. Batteries are at 99%. We've pulled in 2 kilowatt hours on this side. We've pulled 2.5 kilowatt hours on this side. So we pulled in 4.5 kilowatt hours today, which just means we're good to go as far as solar. The batteries are basically full, so we're it's in float. So it's not. We're using power, but we're not like using up the battery power at all, and we're still bringing power in. But yeah, that's what happens. So Eddie wanted to go for a ride today, but I think we're gonna wait, and I'll try to get him out on that tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But just a very, again, after the busy last couple of weeks, we had a very low key yesterday, and so today I kind of, like I said, I wanted to get her back to the college so that she could get her stuff done that she's got to do there, and then and then get back here and again take care of the animals. It's a full-time job. It's not that difficult, don't get me wrong, it's not difficult at all, and I do enjoy it, but I like spoiling the chickens. They're a lot of fun. I haven't even checked on eggs yet. I saw the one egg this morning out there in the yard. If you guys watched the video, it was huge, and actually when I put it in the egg carton, I could not close the egg carton because that egg was so big. And the last I just checked before I started making this video, and I had 2 birds in the nesting boxes. So when I do the live stream tonight, I'll give you an update on how many eggs we ended up pulling out today. But I don't like to bother them if they're in there and they're nesting in the boxes and laying eggs. So I just figured, I'll just check it in a little while. It's not a big deal. So anyway, so that's what's going on here. I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on the whole celebrity thing. Like I said, it amazes me that these people are so narcissistic that that they think that their opinions matter when it comes to, like basically they're telling you who you should vote for, and because they're voting for that person, so you should too. Madonna is another one that comes to mind in that type of process. And she's made her living, I mean, let's be honest, she's made her living, acting and dressing a certain way, and I don't want to use the terminology, what I would call her, but she's lived a very colorful life. We'll put it like that. We'll do it that way. So we're try to be a little PC about it. Definitely different than the norm, and now all of a sudden now she's going to be this big advocate and telling people what they should do or shouldn't do. It absolutely amazes me. It really, truly does. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say, okay? So remember, guys, I will be on tonight, 8 o'clock tonight. So please join me for the live stream tonight. And that's Eastern Standard Time, of course. And also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important that we tell the people every single day how we feel about them. Also remember, we are all in this together. That is also important to remember. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. That's realistically what it comes down to, okay? So stay positive, stay away from that negativity, and you guys will be just fine. I will see you all, guys, tonight, and hopefully you can join me for the live chat, and it'll be interesting either way. All right, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.